to another episode of The Platform. Awesome to feature Matt Coulter, known as the Kangaroo Kid. And I've got to thank Brett Monahan for sending me a message on Facebook about this. Thanks, Bretto. Matt's story is incredible. He's been over in the UK, an incredible career to look back on, and some amazing footage, including this.
Current Guinness record holder for the longest ramp-to-ramp ATV jump. This 1997 death-defying leap of 148 feet over 12 trucks put Matt in the Guinness record book for the world's longest ATV ramp-to-ramp jump.
I consider myself a pilot. I actually fly the machine. I actually control the machine in the air and control its destiny.
Matt will try to shatter his world record in the heartland of America by launching his ATV from this ramp to this one, hoping to cover a distance of 200 feet. The ramps are connected by a steel and concrete reinforced platform covered with a 1-foot thick layer of dirt. Matt will be making this jump on a one-of-a-kind, handcrafted 250cc Honda ATV, which combines the speed of a race car with the durability of a Sherman tank. Matt suits up in layers of body armor. He wears titanium-encased leg braces, a reinforced kidney protector, a spinal back brace, shoulder pads, a Kevlar-lined bodysuit, a helmet, and a neck brace. Matt steadies his nerves. Can the Kangaroo Kid leap 200 feet and set a new Guinness record? He revs his engine, and he's off. He's picking up speed. Slams to the ground. He is down. He is moving. He's back on his feet. He signals he's okay, but he's wobbly.
Man, unbelievable, right? Just a man of steel. And it was great to catch up with him. He's in Macau. So he pulled out his iPhone and we filmed this for The Platform.
Yeah, we're all just sort of raising, getting out of bed. Mate Michael's over there, playing station.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then we got mainland China over there.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty hot today. Yeah, so that's the Forbidden Land. None of us have been over there yet. But, apparently that was all like water a few years ago. They've reclaimed all that land in the last couple of years.
Wow. That looks like a cool city.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, there's one of those buildings over there that's got a glass top on it, and at night it's like a nightclub over there, and there's just lights going everywhere. It's pretty wild.
Okay.
Okay, right. So, okay?
Yeah, mate, you're good to go. Well, Matt, look, it's good to have you. It's good to have you on the show, mate, from Macau, China. How's things?
Well, it's fantastic. Great to meet you, mate. Yeah, I'm okay. A little bit hungover from the other night because it's Monday and Tuesday is our day off over here from our show, Electron. So we party pretty hard on work hard, play hard. We party pretty hard on a Sunday night. So so we go back to work tomorrow, do another show tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And yeah, it's a bit like Groundhog Day, really. But it's great fun.
What happens in the show over there? Is it inside the casino?
Well, yeah, there's a T-shirt with me on it here.
Wow.
We're there jumping through the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a. If you go on the internet, Electron.com, you'll see the show. It's in Studio City, one of the big casinos over here. And so we've got parkour, free runners, we've got motorbikes, all electric stuff, cars, bikes, quad bikes. Everything's electric. So it's a bit like Mad Max, to be honest. But if you watch the show,
wow.
But it's instead of going around the desert trying to find petrol, we're going through the desert and trying to find electricity.
Nice, man. Sounds good. So tell me about the story. Like, how did bikes and stuff come into your life?
Well, I started riding when I was 3 years old, sitting on the petrol tank with my uncle's motorbike down in Victoria. And then when I was 7, I started racing motorbikes, and then on two-wheelers, and then got on the quad bikes when I was about 15. That was quite a long time ago now. And then ended up winning the Australian Championship on a quad bike back in 1987, and then went to America and raced. Never really planned on doing stunt shows or anything like that. I just wanted to be a racer. And so I went to America and raced, and then I saw these people doing stunts on motorcycles, and I'm thinking, well, I can do that on the quad. But no one had ever done big stunts on a quad before. So I started that up and it snowballed, and then I developed an act, and away I went and got on the UK show circuit and done shows in America, and not that many shows in Australia, actually, to be honest. I built my career in the UK. And then that was 31 years ago, and I'm still going strong. You know, I'm 50 years old in August, and I'm still powering on.
Wow, man. So, okay, let's go back to the first. When you're thinking, I'm going to do these stunts on the quad, what was like your first jump like? You must have been packing it.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't really. I think I'm missing that part of my brain that you get scared and stuff. Not that I do have fear, but I've learned to respect fear and use it as a friend, right? The first jump I ever did was in Holland, actually, random enough, in a Hoy Stadium in Rotterdam. I went from America to Holland with some American racers to do a series of races in France and Holland.
Yeah.
And so I said to the promoter, "Hey, mate, how about I do a world record quad jump, for you?" And he said, "Oh, yeah, okay." So the first jump I did was 5 cars, which is nothing now, right, of course, but back then it was pretty cool. And then I just put another couple of cars in, so I jumped 7 cars, and that was the world record at the time, and that was October 1988.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk to you this shortly about some of the stacks you've had, because they're on YouTube and they're just crazy to watch. When you're starting out, it must be scary, because are you stacking quite a bit when you're starting out?
Actually, to be honest, I didn't. Because I learned my trade on the motocross track, so jumping off uneven dirt ramps and landing just on the dirt. But when I started the sort of manufactured ramps, nice and flat and that, so I didn't really crash that much at the start. But when I did, oh God. Yeah, I knew you were going to ask this. I'll start first. The paddle steamer. Oh, the paddle steamer.
Well, actually, the other one scared me more was the one where you crashed on the field. But the
yellow truck.
Yeah, you come over and you go over the front of it.
You hit the side of the yellow truck and ended up in a...
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, in 31 years, I've only ever crashed, I'm pretty sure, 6 times.
Wow.
It's not that bad. And it's not like I do just a few shows a year. Like right now, tomorrow we're doing our 85th show here,
wow.
And that's since January.
Here we go! It's a big one for the first one!
But the reason I brought it up was because I'm really interested in how you'd be overcoming fear in that sort of thing. Because most people would see that and be like, "That's dangerous," and then you do it. But if you have a crash, it's like you've really got to balls up and overcome the fear, don't you?
Yeah, you just got to get back on the horse, as they say, But let's go back to the paddle steamer. That was 1991, and I was sponsored by an importer for quad parts for racing, right? When I went to England. And his shop was like an American theme park, right, or a little cowboy town thing. So I went down there to pick up some tyres and wheels, and there's a paddle steamer boat in the park, and so we went for a ride on the paddle steamer boat, and I'm looking at this boat going, and I made this joke, jump this, right, and then they said, "Oh, you really?" I went, yeah. Anyway, cut a long story short, we set it all up, and my God, it was And you can't be an expert before you've done something, can you? Right? And no one had ever jumped a quad bike big at all, apart from me, with what I'd done. And I think at the time, I did that 7 cars in Holland, and then I did 10 cars in England, right? And then, so I'd only jumped 10 cars in a line. And this paddle steamer boat, and I planned to jump the whole boat and the river that it was in as well. Now I look back, I'm thinking, there's no chance I was going to make it. No chance. Even if I didn't hit the boat like I did, I would have just landed in the water the other side,
Right.
But that wouldn't be so bad. But that's still one of the most spectacular stunts ever. It's still played on television all over the world now, and it's pretty wild.
Cornwall, England. Australian daredevil Matt Coulter is preparing to jump his 4-wheeled cycle over a 30-foot-high riverboat. Nicknamed the Kangaroo Kid, Matt is known all over the world for his death-defying stunts. But today's jump will be his most dangerous ever. Matt speeds around the corner and hits the ramp at full throttle. when suddenly, disaster. Watch as the rear tires hit the top of the boat, violently catapulting the Daredevil into the muddy river below. Matt's ill-fated stunt was doomed before he ever hit the ramp. Watch again. The strong current pushed the boat closer to shore, making a successful jump virtually impossible.
When I hit the ramp, I saw it was a lot closer than it should have been. There was a rope holding it to the bank to the side, and somebody left it loose.
Was that good or what?
And then how soon was it before you had another crack at it? Because I think in the video on YouTube it talks about you coming back and you had an accident and again it looked worse.
Yeah. Well, that was in the first one was in the November. I didn't actually hurt myself in the water. I just, I didn't really hurt myself. So I did the next season. It actually got a lot of publicity. So I got a lot of shows booked for the next year, like county fairs and town galas and stuff in UK around, and I was just getting going and just developing my act. So I didn't just do jumps, I do wheelies and tricks and all this stuff. I was developing my act. And so I got lots of shows for the next year. And then I thought, wow, people kept saying, oh, you got to do this paddle steamer jump again. I went, yeah. So we set it up for the August. And I'd worked out by then, better ramp design and this and that. And so I gave the scaffolding company the ramp measurements, which from memory now, the ramp was supposed to be 60 foot long by 15 foot high, something like that. But it ended up being like 25 foot high and 110 foot long. And I got to the theme park and I see in the distance there's a windsock on top of this tower thing, right? I'm like, what the hell's going on over there? I get over there and that's the ramp. Oh my God. I'm like, where did you get these measurements from? Wow. Because I was too dumb and too stupid, right? I was only 21. And yeah, I'll do it. No worries. What could possibly go wrong? And so I just, it was really windy, right? Really windy. And in the video, you can see a bloke hanging onto the windsock, right? And he's got a wind speed meter, right? And so we worked out, just guesstimate really, what a good wind speed would be because it was gusting, right? And so we held the wind speed meter up and had a clipboard, right? This, right? And so I'd come fly up the ramp, and if his clipboard was out, it'd be to stop, right? And this one particular run, when I did, he set wind speed meter like that, and he's got a clipboard, he's doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And I'm like, oh shit, what do I do? Oh no, and his clipboard came like that, and I just kept going, bang. And I just launched, and you can see that car just fly sideways, and I was going to go tits up for sure. And so I just threw it away. As I came into land, I just threw it away. I'm not sure if I should have held onto it or not. I'm not sure. Just threw it away and just bounce, bang. And it's pretty spectacular, as you'll see in our viewers will see in the video on YouTube.
The Kangaroo Kid takes a final look at his target. He immediately notices something is wrong. The higher ramp has greatly increased his risk of losing control in midair. But with the large crowd waiting for him to jump, Matt makes a fateful decision.
So I thought, I'll just go for it and see what happens. Surely I won't get killed.
Matt takes off, racing down the dirt road at 70 miles per hour. But again, disaster strikes. Matt flies off the bike and slams into the ground with bone-crushing force. He somehow manages a smile.
What's the worst injuries you've had then? I mean, that's frightening.
I broke my back, but that wasn't actually that bad, to be honest. That was at a show, jumping in the mud where it was really wet and horrible at Royal Bath and West show. I've still got a few bruises from the crash I had the other day, and I got some scars, and I don't know if you can see them, some bruises here from the other day.
Yeah.
Right. I got a knee replacement scar here.
Wow.
And a zigzag one here. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the zigzag there?
Yeah.
The bruises and stuff from the thing I had the other day.
Jeez.
I didn't fall the other day. I just landed really hard on because I landed concrete in the show. Normally, when you got a lot of room, if you land skew west, you can just land with the power and it pulls out.
Yeah.
And here I'm going to land, and soon as I land, I'm going to basically brake before I hit the steel guardrail before the crowd. So I just bruised myself up, but all right.
Well, mate,
So,
what's been some of the best moments for you? Like, it sounds like you've had like a crazy career the last 30 years. I mean, what's been some of the highlights?
Well, I've been to the Royal Family many times, and to all the big royal shows in the UK. And I met the Queen, been to Princess Anne's house a couple of times and done stuff there. Captain Mark Phillips and the daughter Zara on the quad for a wheelie. Yeah, and I just had a crazy life, and and also I've done movies as well where I ride a quad with cameras on and get fast action. And like I've done the Bond film, Tomb Raider, the last Mission Impossible with Tom, the last Mummy with Tom, Doctor Strange, Peculiar Children, endless films. Wow. Even Coronation Street, So, so that's great.
I hear you got a pretty cool story with Carrie Ann. Not so cool for her, but
yes. Right, so I flew into the Australian Formula, no, not Formula One, the motorcycle Grand Prix at Phillip Island, and I dressed up as Plucker Duck and jumped over some cars there for Hey Hey. That was pretty funny. And then the morning show or midday show, I can't remember now. I think it's a midday show, isn't it? They got me up there to Sydney, and I'm in the taxi and I get to the studio, and there's police cars, there's ambulances there, right? I'm like, what's going on here? Goodness me. Anyway, it turns out Carrie Ann wanted to reverse. Instead of me riding up to her for the interview, she wanted to ride up to me, right? And so someone started the quad for her, and it was a Yamaha Banshee, which is a really powerful machine, a twin-cylinder, two-stroke. And I always had a twist throttle because coming from a motorcycle background, right? I'm not the sun throttles, I always had twist throttle on all my quads. And so she'd gone on this thing, right? And she'd done what you call whiskey throttle, flat out, across the car park, bang, up the gutter, bang, roll, smashed, broke a leg. And so when I got there, I give her a kiss on the head and said, "Oh, these quads are dangerous. What you do that for?" And I carried her off. And I think it was like 40 minutes or half an hour before the live broadcast, the show was supposed to start, right? And so they had no one to present the show. And so they quickly called up Mike Munro, who was around town doing something. And so he came over, and I couldn't ride the quad because it was wrecked, right? Yeah. And so we just did the interview, and they showed some stuff that I'd done, and told some stories and stuff like that. But bless her, she was on the for another 6 weeks. She was like, she had different colour casts on, and I made a big deal about it. I never went to the press or nothing like that. I never, probably, I don't really want to make her embarrassed or anything like that. But it's a pretty funny story.
It is a great story,
yeah,
mate. Another story I want to ask you about is like jumping the quad over a plane.
Yeah, I've done that the plane jump twice. I first did it in the UK. That's on some clips on YouTube, but the main YouTube one is when I did it in just outside Las Vegas for music television, a TV show called Senseless Acts of Video. And the Americans saw me do the UK one, and so they wanted to do bigger and better, of course. So a bigger plane, bigger pickup trucks. And so the reason I had pickup trucks there is so the plane was right through the middle of the jump at the peak of my height. And so he's not like here, so I knew he was going to be there. And it was really just point A to point B. What's underneath me doesn't really matter what's there, But how I judged it, so I'm looking over the hills, right? And the plane took the same flight path, and then he went above the gap where the cars were, where he was going to fly in, and I went beside, and so we adjusted it like that, so then, right? And when I thought, well, he can go low and I'll go high, and I just adjusted him when he come round on a little knob on a mountain, right?
Yeah.
And I went high and he went low. Actually, I was about 6 feet too late, but I still was over the wing of the plane when he went underneath me. But the quad was breaking because it was the sand and the practice jumps, and the quad broke.
Oh my god!
Pretty hard landing, and I smashed my chest into the handlebars, winded myself. But in good TV style, I found a cameraman to go and lay down next to and make it a bit dramatic.
Looking good. Oh, it's looking very good.
Nice one. When you're in the moment of like, a lot of planning goes into these things and a lot of hours in the day leading up to like the jump, which happens so quick. What's that adrenaline like when you're right there in that moment of the most, fear or in being over a plane? What's that like in your mind?
It's sort of like, it's hard to explain. It's sort of like like when I don't know if you've had a car crash, and our viewers will.
I have actually
one. Had a car crash.
I have had
and
one.
Everything sort of like goes into slow motion, right? And it's like a slow motion act when you have a car crash or a bike crash. It's a bit like that, but it's controlled, right? And it's like a controlled car crash, without crash and landing, hopefully. Yeah. So that's the way I can explain it. In the show, which I'm doing now, normally I do a show on a weekend and maybe a Wednesday or Thursday somewhere else, and then I have a few days off here or there, and then to travel to the next venue. Yeah. But here it's so intense, and I'm in scene 1, 2, and 3 in our show is a really intense scene, and so it's like power, full-on power and adrenaline, and it's like it's every day, But like adrenaline is a funny thing. The more you have, the more you need, It's like when you're a kid, you drink one beer, you're drunk. Now you drink 50 beers and you're still sober. and that's the same with adrenaline. The more adrenaline you use, the more adrenaline you get. You need to go bigger and more intense to get the same feeling.
What's the ultimate dream for you? Is maybe a stunt, or what's the ultimate you think you can do?
Paddle Steamer 3. Wow. Last jump, live or die. Kangaroo Kid, imagine marketing, right? Kangaroo Kid crashed into Paddle Steamer 1, bang, bang, wallop, right? Paddle Steamer 2, bang, bang, wallop again, right? Okay. My whole career followed, right? And now I'm nearly 50 years old. Paddle Steamer 3, it'll be a big day. Kangaroo Kid's last jump, live or die.
Mate, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. There's actually a Paddle Steamer on Hong Kong Harbour over here, which I've been looking at as well. But I'd love to do it on Sydney Harbour, actually. There's a Paddle Steamer there on Sydney Harbour. I'd love to do it in a big location. Even New Orleans, the home of the Paddle Steamer. Mississippi, something like that. But I've still got years left of me. I'm still doing shows. I'm intense. I've done more shows since January than most acts do the whole year. So and my team of friends and people in this show are they're just a great bunch, and it's a wild show. It's really intense. So we're here until September at least. With the show, so I'm not sure if we're going to get renewed after that, but who knows?
Awesome, man! Wow, what an amazing journey. It's so cool to talk to you. And how do people find you online? How do they check all your stuff out?
I haven't updated my website for being here, but I use Instagram at Matt Kid, and also Facebook. The Kangaroo Kid. If you just search the Kangaroo Kid or Kangaroo Kid, stuff pops up everywhere, and also hashtag Electron. When you go onto my Instagram at Matt Kid, there'll be lots of stuff pops up on that, and you can see my colleagues, what they do in the show as well. So just search Kangaroo Kid. I pop up everywhere.
Awesome, mate.
I'm not actually really good at that. I haven't got a proper YouTube channel. Yeah. Other people just put stuff up, but you'll find me.
Awesome, mate. Well, so cool to have a quick chat with you from Macau, and all the best for the show, and keep rocking it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and love you all. It's great to have some publicity back in Australia as well, because I'm pretty well known around the world, but in my own country, I hardly get any airtime at all, really. I'm on some TV shows that are based out of America, which are on Australian television. Yeah. But I really appreciate you thinking of me and having me on your show.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, so there you go. What an amazing story. Make sure you check out his socials and follow him online. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.